I would say definitely personal experience has a lot to do with how I do my work. And it's not to say that, academically trained people can't also be excellent in a clinical setting, and that craft trained persons, can be equally as good or maybe not. And addiction really is about people. It's not about a particular drug. It's just a certain percent of the population is going to be vulnerable to certain things. And so, I try to get the whole, substance thing out of it. It's just people. I'll tell you a little story. I I went through many, many treatment centers before I was able to get engaged in long term recovery. And one of the things that was different about the last experience, it wasn't that the treatment program itself was any different. They tend to have the same content, but it was when somebody knew my name before I knew them, um, said the words "Welcome home" to me, and offered me a blanket and a pillow. And it was the first time in my life that I felt seen. I felt invisible, and I thought, how does this person know my name? And, why would they be interested in me? Um, and it was in that moment I thought, all right, maybe I'll try. Like, maybe I'll try. And that's all I needed. So when I do my work, I never know what small gesture, what level of warmth, what, knowing someone's name, and treating them like a human being, and taking them from being, an addict into being a person, will do. And if that could be a part of what helps them facilitate their own change, or really just guides, people are going to heal themselves, but they need the right landscape to do that. And it can be really hard because uh, generally they're not treated like people. They're treated like problems. They've been rejected by family. They're confused. Uh, they walk in with the shame and the guilt of what they're experiencing because they don't know it's a disease. They think, they don't understand that they're sick and they need to get well. I think they're bad and they need to become good. And they've always been good. But that's reflected in how they're treated and what they see in the eyes of the people who are looking at them. And for me, having had that firsthand experience where someone looked at me like I was a human being, the words "welcome home," I'll go back to that. Um, I don't think had heard that from my family ever, you know? And maybe when I was younger, but it'd been such a long time. And for someone to say that to me, um, that's all I needed to just give it a shot. So I guess I'm lucky in that sense, and I'm sure that wonderful lady says that to everybody coming in, but it meant a lot to me.